Ever wondered how pilots communicate during the flights and why it's so important? Well, let's dive into the fascinating world of aeronautical communications. At its core, aeronautical communication is the lifeline of air navigation. It's the bridge that connects pilots to air traffic control, ground services, and other aircraft. Now you might be thinking, sure, it's just talking on a radio, right? Well, not exactly. Aeronautical communication is a complex ballet of precise terms, codes, and procedures that ensure the safe and efficient movement of aircraft both in the air and on the ground. Imagine navigating a car through a bustling city without traffic lights or road signs. Sounds chaotic, doesn't it? That's what flying would be like without aeronautical communication. Every takeoff, every landing, every maneuver in between, it all hinges on clear, concise, and correct communication. But it's not just about getting from point A to point B. Aeronautical communication plays a critical role in handling emergencies too. In the face of danger, a pilot's first line of defense is often their radio. Being able to relay distress signals or receive vital information can mean the difference between a close call and a catastrophe. Beyond emergencies, aeronautical communication also helps pilots stay ahead of the weather. By sharing real-time updates on conditions, it allows pilots to make informed decisions, whether that's altering course to avoid a storm or preparing for a bumpy landing due to strong crosswinds. But let's not forget about the ground operations. From refueling to baggage handling, from maintenance checks to runway inspections, aeronautical communication ensures that all these moving parts work in harmony to keep flights running smoothly and on time. So, the next time you're gazing up at the sky, watching those planes crisscross the horizon, remember the symphony of communications that's making it all possible. It's a complex yet beautifully orchestrated system that most of us take for granted. Without effective aeronautical communication, flying would be a risky endeavor, and that's why it's so crucial in our skies. In the world of aeronautical communications, specific terms and abbreviations are the norm. Like a secret language, these jargons are essential for clear, concise, and rapid communication. Let's delve into some of these terms. First up, we have ATC, which stands for Air Traffic Control. They are the maestros orchestrating the symphony of air traffic, ensuring safe and orderly flow of aircrafts in the sky. Next, we have VHF, or Very High Frequency. This is the range of radio frequency electromagnetic waves from 30 to 300 megahertz, often used for communication in aviation. Lastly, let's look at squawk. No, it's not a bird sound. In aviation, it's a code given by the ATC to a specific aircraft, assisting in tracking and identification. These terms and abbreviations form the unique language of aviation communication. And trust me, the world of aeronautical communication is filled with many more such intriguing terms. Did you know that aeronautical communication has its own special codes? Indeed, one of these is the Q code, a standardized collection of three-letter message encodings, each beginning with the letter Q. Originally developed for commercial radio telegraph communication, it's now widely used in aviation. Each Q code provides a shorthand method to convey important information. For instance, QNH refers to atmospheric pressure at sea level, vital for setting a plane's altimeter. Now let's talk about Morse code, another ingenious system used in aeronautical communication. It's a method employed in telecommunication to encode text characters as standardized sequences of two different signal durations, known as dots and dashes. Although it might seem outdated in this digital age, Morse code is still a vital tool in aviation. It's especially useful when voice communication isn't feasible, like during distress signals. These codes are essential tools for communication in aviation, especially in situations where voice communication is not possible. In case of emergencies, clear and efficient communication is crucial. In the realm of aviation, emergencies can range from engine failures to sudden weather changes, and in such situations, every second counts. Therefore, the communication protocols in place are designed to be concise, clear, and universally understood. Let's start with the basic emergency frequency, 121.5 megahertz. This is the International Air Distress Frequency, and it's monitored continuously by air traffic control and pilots alike. If a pilot finds himself in a distress situation, this is the channel they would switch to. Next, let's talk about the Mayday call. This word, derived from the French term m'aides, meaning help me, is the distress signal used to communicate immediate danger. It is repeated 3 times to ensure it's not mistaken for a similar-sounding word or phrase. Similarly, there's the pan-pan call used to indicate urgency on board an aircraft, but not immediate danger. Like Mayday, pan-pan is also repeated 3 times. These are not phrases that anyone in aviation takes lightly, and they are reserved for situations of utmost urgency. What follows these calls is a standard format of information. First, the nature of the distress is communicated, followed by the intentions of the person in charge, the present position and heading, and finally, the fuel and number of souls on board. This information is crucial in helping rescue teams prepare and respond effectively. It's also important to note that these emergency procedures aren't just for pilots. Ground staff, air traffic controllers, and even passengers should be aware of these protocols. This knowledge could make a significant difference in an emergency situation. Finally, it's important to remember that these procedures are not set in stone. They are constantly evolving and improving based on the lessons learned from past incidents and technological advancements. In times of crisis, these procedures ensure that help arrives as quickly and efficiently as possible. Weather plays a significant role in aviation, but how is this information communicated to the pilots? Well, it's done through a system of reports and forecasts specifically designed for aviation. Let's delve into that a bit more. One of the key tools in this process is the meter report. This is a concise statement of the weather conditions at an airport. It provides information on temperature, wind speed and direction, visibility, cloud cover, and other relevant factors. In addition to METAR, pilots also rely on TAF reports. These are weather forecasts that provide an outlook for the next 24 to 30 hours. They predict crucial elements like wind, visibility, and significant weather events that could affect a flight's safety and efficiency. These reports and forecasts are made available to pilots before they take off and while they're in flight, ensuring they're always aware of the atmospheric conditions that could impact their journey. Accurate weather information is crucial for safe and efficient flights.